Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Dukes will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the App State Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some...
He's running free down the middle. The 20, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Offense at an empty set. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
From the gun, the ground game. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the...
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Catch in the middle. It's Owen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the option. Now the toss.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try the left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Got his man on the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Freeman. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And off from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off play action. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dukes. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
28, App State, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got a wide open receiver. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And it slips just inside that right upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, App State.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes,
he's got it down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking for a man, it's Wicks. Got a man, it's Hunter. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Going for 6. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Freeman. He still got more. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Dukes. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it on the outside. Smashes through the tackle. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're coming. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down coming up.
He'll keep it himself. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
49, App State 30.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Give to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Wicks. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working that left side. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Duke had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch. Tight
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looking to pass. It's Wicks. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Sets up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll go right back to the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Fires deep on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Timeout.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Another 4th down try for this offense. They're 2 for 4 so far in this one. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
James Madison, 77. App State, 45.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Reese. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the